My car flew all the way to the other side, hit the tram. I started like spitting glass. The car was like completely totaled. She saw Jesus picking me out of the car. I think it's time that I share with all of you how I met the Lord, how He saved my life, and how in a moment I went from someone who didn't believe in God to someone who cannot stop talk about God. From someone who barely never read a book to someone who wrote a book about a personal relationship with the Lord. From someone that was partying 3 times a week to someone whose life now looks like pursuing God 24/7. And I just want to tell you a love story that happened between me and the Lord. He was so radical in the beginning because I needed something radical to take me off of the way that I was going to. I remember it was exactly 13 years ago that I met the Lord. And I didn't believe in Him. It was like either He does not exist, or if He does exist, He's probably somewhere far like there, and He doesn't even know me. He doesn't care about me. Basically, I didn't care about God. Church was super boring, and I had a super good and fun life. I was like partying. I had an amazing like friends. Like life was good. Like it was good. I'm not gonna lie. But here it was like it was empty. It was empty, and it was sad, and it was unfulfilling. Until everything changed in just one night. I was driving in my car, and I was at this intersection when I had a green light. I went into the intersection, and from my left side, a car hit my car, like right into my doors. My car flew all the way to the other side, hit the tram, and bounced off the tram into the like shopping window. It was like I went through the bakery window. And I remember as everything happened, I like kind of a wake up. I don't even know how to explain it. It was such a weird feeling of, is this a dream? Like it hurts, it's a shock, like what just happened? And I started like touching my body, moving my legs, moving my arms. I was like, okay, I am okay. It seems like I'm fine. I started like spitting glass. I had glass in my hair. I had glass in my socks. I kid you not, I had glass in my undies. And I could not get out of the car. Like no way. The car was like completely totaled. And because all the windows were broken, I pushed myself and I tried to get out of the window, and there was this guy picked me up and literally carried me out of the car. I didn't have a single scratch. Nothing. Like nothing happened to me. People could not believe it. People that was around me, the car was totaled. The car that hit me was smashed completely and hit in my doors. And the ER came immediately. I went to the ER. They ran all the tests on me. The only thing that was like, and it was not broken, it was like wrong. I had the little collar that, I don't know the word, the collar that you get when you had a car accident. Like I had to wear it for a week. That was the only thing. And then it kind of happened. My mom is a believer. She's a Christian most of her life. And that same night when that happened, she had a dream where she saw the Lord saying, "Look what I have done." And she saw my car wrapped in a bubble, like literally like a bubble, bouncing off of the car, bouncing off of the tram, going through this bakery, this window. And then she saw Jesus picking me out of the car and carrying me out and putting me down. And when I heard that, like even now when I'm telling that, like I feel his presence so much. Like I know that it was him that took me out of this car, that saved my life, that gave me another chance, that just because he loves me so much, that he would be there at that same time, that he would pull me out of the car and help me get out, that he would save my life. And it hit me so hard that I was like, whoa, Lord, you did this? Like, wait, you're real? Because there was no way, looking at my car, that I would not only be without injury, but even survive. And I didn't have a scratch on my body. And a few days after that, I went to the hospital. They took the little collar thing that I had off. And my neck and my spine, like it was hurting so bad. I remember I couldn't like turn my head. It was like all like stiff and hurting. And one of my friends invited me to the spiritual retreat. And he said, you want to come with us? Like there's this like cool like preacher. He was a priest. Like, will you come? And it will be fun. And I was like, okay, I'll come after I'm done with the hospital. And literally my parents drove me to that place. And at one point he said, now everybody who has a problem with like spine or your neck, put your hands, we're gonna pray for healing. And I was like, whoa, Lord, that's me. And I put both of my hands on my neck. As he started praying, so much like heat, electricity went through my body. Like my neck was burning. It was like, Lord, what's happening? And when he stopped, I could like turn my neck completely. Everything was super fine. No stiffness, no pain, nothing. I was completely healed. And at that moment, I was like, Lord, okay, I believe you. You don't have to prove yourself to me anymore. I give you my life completely. I want to live for you, and wherever you want me, like I'll go. And that's where my walk with the Lord started. I immediately was drawn into prayer, like prayer life and relationship with him. I was like, okay, if you're real, if you're alive, I wanna get to know you. Because at that point I just knew about him, but I didn't know him. And I was so determined, I want to know you. I want to see what's out there. I want to see what's available. And I like gave my life to him. I gave my life to I started doing like ministry. I was full on Jesus. I ditched my old life, and I started a new life that he gave me. Until one day I woke up and he told me go to Africa. And I was like, oh, Lord, what is this? You? Is this me? Do I just want an adventure? Like, what is this? And it's such a good story that I cannot go into depth. But basically, from go to Africa, he found me. God literally found me a person in Africa who said, come whenever you want and whenever you want, and stay as long as you want. So I literally bought a plane ticket. I went to Africa, and it was 2 months of me seeing and getting to know the Lord of miraculous. I've seen so many healings. I've seen so many miracles. I've seen the craziest miracles that I never thought I saw in my lifetime. And it was just God telling me, hey, I'm also the God of miraculous, and the way I healed you, I want to heal other people too. But after coming back from Africa, I thought my life is gonna look completely different. I thought like, okay, Lord, let's do this thing. Like, let's start like with all these healings. Like, let's start with ministry. Let's do it. But then the hardest and the longest season of my life with him started, where he was building my character for a full 7 or 8 years. I don't even know. He told me to leave my community. He told me to build relationship with him because he wanted to build my character, because my character was not ready to carry all the things and all the blessings that he had for me. And I just needed to be alone with him and to learn how to pray. I needed to work on my motives. Like, why am I here? Why do I pray? Why do I even want him? Just for him to purify me completely. It was the hardest season of my life ever. Every day was sinking painful. I thought I was losing it. I thought I was going crazy. I thought like everything was in vain. Until as I was walking out of that season purely by, I don't know, obedience and I don't even know what, I came into a season where I literally wrote a book. And again, I hated reading. I hated reading. But now the Lord is giving me so much inspiration from the 7 years of like suffering, 7 years of him purifying me, that I wrote a book about a personal relationship with the Lord that's been a huge success in Croatia. And after that, it was kind of all like just up. It was like, okay, after that, I went to Global, the GSSM, the Global School of Supernatural Ministry. I finished the full year. I quit my job. I just left everything, and I met Kayla, and now we as husband and wife are doing this full-time ministry where I have someone who wants to run after Jesus with me, is crazy, if not even crazier about Jesus as I am. And it's just like when I look back at who I was and where I am now, I owe it all to him. And the more I get to know him, the more I want him. And the more I want him, the more I seek him. And the more I seek him, the more he's revealing himself to me. And then the more I want him again. And it's just this love story of him pursuing me and me pursuing him that's made my life a fairy tale. Like it seems like I live in a fairy tale right now, because he is so good, because he is so faithful, because he is the God of miracles, he is the God of promises. He still heals, he still speaks to me, and he wants a relationship with me, with us, with you, with all of us. So that's my story, and I'm just so happy that I've shared it with you. And yeah, if you guys have any of the comments and like your testimonies of something, just put it down in the comments. And pretty soon we're gonna record Kayla's testimony also, so you can hear her testimony. Thank you for being with us, and just we are here for you, we're praying for you, and we love you so much, and God bless you. Bye guys.